What up? What up? What up? What's going on? We live. We live. We are at the Forever Media headquarters. I'm sitting. I got my ambiance going. You know, got some amazing people here with me. We're gonna let everybody kind of filter in and get into the chat, but this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. We're actually promoting and really just getting our message and our mission out there to help LLS and donate today. Don't delay, donate today. You know, don't make me start freestyling here, man. Don't make me do it, man.
Don't delay.
But yeah, we got some amazing people here, so we're gonna let people just filter in. So yeah, this is a real free flowing conversation. You know what we got going on. So yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Say what's up, everybody.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm just happy we've gotten here, and it's not Love is Blind.
Oh my goodness. The ongoing joke since we
Crashes.
came in here today.
I will say, I'll throw this out there. This is actually my very first podcast I've ever been a guest on, so super excited.
Same.
To be here, especially for such a great cause too. So I think we're gonna have a ton of fun over the next hour, and yeah, really looking forward to it.
Nice.
Sweet. You're. This is also Jeremy's first
Right here.
first
Nice.
This is
podcast.
exciting stuff.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. What about you, Colleen? Have you? Is this your first podcast?
My first podcast. I'm
Oh
honored.
my
Oh,
goodness,
fantastic.
that's awesome. Well,
There's
just,
two Colleens here now.
yeah, there's two Colleens. I know. I gotta just. But there's just be yourself. That's the best thing that we all can do. Just be ourselves. No, it's good. How you doing, Dom? I know you're getting over something, but how you doing?
Yes, I'm getting better. Has a sinus infection, so it's getting better. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you see the palm tree in the back? I want to make sure.
There you go.
Okay.
Please. We have rain today in the background. So
He always is pointing out those palm trees, by the way. Every time I talk to this guy,
yes,
he is pointing out those palm trees.
I want
You
to
know,
be there.
Well, he's from Canada, so you know
That's it.
he's
This
making
is
up for
true.
it.
This
Born
is-
and raised. I pay my dues. This is it.
Right.
I escaped.
You moved to the vacation.
that's
Every
awesome.
day's a vacation, you know? I
Yeah.
love it.
They always try to get me to go to that warmer weather, man, and it's tempting. It's
Very.
tempting.
Absolutely. You're next.
At least we have somewhere to visit.
That's right.
That's it. That's it.
That's right. That's right. Well, cool. Actually, first I'm going to switch things up real quick. Colleen, can you just what's up? You want me closer to the mic? I'm so loud as it is already. Colleen, if you want to just let everybody know, especially for the replays of what LLS is and what the mission is. I think it would be great for you just to kind of tee that up, and then we'll go around and do some intros.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jamar. So we, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are the largest nonprofit dedicated to blood cancer. Our mission is to cure leukemia, lymphoma, Hodgkin's disease, and myeloma, and then really improve the quality of life for patients and their families. We do it through three main pillars. So we do it through research, patient education and support, and advocacy. So from a research end, we've actually been able to invest $1.6 billion into blood cancer research. So we are doing and have done a lot. Currently, in the next 5 years, we're looking at investing and raising $175 million for better treatment options for kiddos. So that's our Dare to Dream project. It's what you guys, if you make a donation today, it's going to kind of help bring that to fruition and really help change the space for kiddos in their treatment. Jamar is doing, and his team, Circle for Life, are really doing an amazing thing for our organization through our Visionaries of the Year competition. So them and their whole team are competing against 9 other teams in the Milwaukee area to raise the most money they can and raise the most awareness for our Milwaukee community.
Sweet. Well, it's on. I mean,
We're
these
going
other
to raise
these
the
other
most
teams,
money.
they're trying. It's okay. I know they're just kind of trucking along.
It's-
They're doing what they can. But
it's a blind competition, I must say. So you don't know. You're,
You don't know how I'm doing, right?
you're in the dark.
yeah,
and all
we
that.
don't know how things are going. So what's going on? What's going on, Lauren? What's
Oh, you got a
up?
competitor entering the chat.
Is that a competitor? Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's scoping
I
out.
love
It's
that.
scoping out.
Another candidate. Hi, Lo.
God, the competition is fierce.
That's funny.
I did
Oh
invite
my-
1,000 people, so that might have been my bad.
Yeah, you invited the
I
competition,
might
Jeremy.
have.
Come on. Oh man, but it's an amazing thing that we're doing, and for myself, I just want to be an advocate and be a voice, especially in Black and Brown communities, to share and educate and provide resources for this. As if it can save a life or two, that's going to mean the world to me. To be a part of this. So donate today. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Donate today. I need a beat.
And how do they donate? Do you have an easy way for them to?
Yes. So we're going to be dropping it in the chat, and also it'll come up on the screen here. We got Christina, the wonderful producer, that's going to be dropping that as well, of where to donate. But donate today. Any little bit counts, any little bit counts, as we're just trying to play our part, trying to do our part. So I'm going to go around the room real quick and have everybody introduce themselves that are on the team Circle for Life. So let's start with Jeremy.
All right. I'm Jeremy. I'm over here. I've been friends with Jamar ever since last summer. And when he told me about this, I got really excited because I am all about educating the community about health. And this is something that's dear to my heart. I had a cousin who had something similar to this. He had cancer. And I want to help people get better, learn how to, we can get donations. That would be perfect.
Good.
Amazing.
Nice.
Colleen.
Yes, Colleen Sullivan. There's two Colleens here.
Yes.
Well, I've been friends with Jamar for a long time, and he brought it to my attention that he's doing the Visionary of the Year for LLS. And I mentioned to him that my father, he got diagnosed in 2004, and he ended up passing away in February 2005. He did get a bone marrow transplant. So this really spoke to me, and it's something that I really wanted to help out for this cause specifically. And I created a soap. And
yes. Talk about the soap real quick.
Sure.
We got Strength.
We have Strength.
Right here.
I've been working with my sister / best friend who went through all these hard times with my father with me. So we came up with the name Strength because that name just spoke to her when we talked about my father and we were going over the memories of what we went with him and stuff. So I went with a cherry blossom because it represents new, strength and new beginnings. And so I went with that, and I did color teal because it represents calming, be calm. And so I went with this, and all the proceeds to this soap will be going to the foundation. So 100% of all proceeds of this soap will go to LLS.
So another way to donate and help out the cause is get this soap, man. Get this Strength soap. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. I am a personal user of the soaps, and they're amazing. Sully Soaps is absolutely amazing. The quality is great. The smell is even better. So definitely grab you this soap.
Right.
The link will actually be open right after the live. So jot down the link.
Right.
It's strength.sullysoaps.com.
Strength.sullysoaps.com.
Yep.
And it'll take you right to the page, and you can buy a soap or you can donate to the cause for our group. And yes, and I'm happy to do so. I'm excited about it. So that's my little story.
So a lot of little stories.
So I'm going to be buying about 10 cases worth. So for a good cause.
Okay.
There you go.
You can't beat cherry blossom either. So that's
Awesome. It's all about changing lives. Competition is fierce, but so is our passion for saving lives.
Yes,
oh, thank you,
absolutely.
Lauren. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know, it's all love. You know, I'm just messing around.
With this competition, you can't really you love everyone that's part of it, even like the competitors are kind of still rooting for them. It's
Yeah.
like,
Of
man,
course.
if they win
Yeah.
out, it doesn't matter. It's like,
Yeah.
man, because we're making money for a
Yes.
fantastic reason.
Right. There's
Yeah.
no last place. and
Especially
there's no
Dr. Curtis,
competition.
you know,
Oh, she's great.
let's go.
Someone tag her
Let's
in
go. Awesome. Let's just keep going around the room here. Dom, what's up, man?
That's me. Hey, Jamar.
Welcome.
Howdy.
Let everybody know what's going on.
You know, everybody say, how do you guys met and so forth. That's been over almost a year and a half you and I met.
Wow.
Incredible. You know, I was just reading a book, by the way. I'm sorry, I was listening, but excuse me.
There you go.
I thought it was upside down. I'm
The
like,
slow.
The product placement, they call it.
There you go.
No,
Yeah.
I'm taking the time for real, but that's one of the way we met, Jamar and I, about a year and a half ago. And, what an amazing person. And I'm not just saying that to be kind, as you know, you've been a leader for me, not just personally, but as well as in my business. So you've been really a great example. From your book, that's my son's book, actually, because mine is in my other room. My son has a copy too, but Change Your Circle, Change Your Life. I've been following you to the Lead Up movement in Milwaukee, and then it was later on Bitcoin. So when you mentioned about contributing somehow to that aspect, it was something I wanted to do, right? And I lost a loved one, 3 loved ones from cancer in the last. That's why I've been traveling a lot to going to Canada lately. People die for different type of cancer, but any type of cancer, anything that we can help make a difference, right? It's
Right.
something that in my company too, with Lucky Penny Candles, we try to do to make a difference. So I'm very excited. I'm having some little issues with Google. I was on a long call today, and I have another one. They work from India, so I have my next Google appointment to fix the e-commerce site, so we can help generate some fun with it. It's at 11:45 p.m. tonight, so I'm going to stay late. But we want to provide, and I will make the announcement in the days to come once this is fixed, about a percentage of the proceed for the sales for the coming weeks will go towards the event we're sponsoring as well.
Yeah.
So very
sure.
excited. A little bit longer on that, but the e-commerce store and its entity should be fixed, hopefully by 12:30 by the end of that meeting.
Yeah, and that's Lucky Penny Candles, which actually we're burning one right now.
There you go.
people think this is just my seance. This is just my aroma that I'm. But yeah, Lucky Penny Candles, they're great candles. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for where to get those, and just another amazing way to support what's going on, man. So awesome. What's going on, Teo?
How's everyone doing? I'm glad to be here. I wish I had either a soap or candle company to contribute, but not yet. Maybe.
Hey, you're a powerhouse in your own, man.
Yeah. Well, hey everyone, thanks so much for joining. For those connecting virtually, for those just joining in, super happy to be here and to be working with such an awesome group. So I actually met Jamar last year. We've been collaborating, working on a couple things together. And when he first reached out about this project, I was obviously really interested. For myself personally, I've lost most recently my aunt to cancer, as well as 2 of my grandparents. So like a lot of us here, right, it's something that's really touched us all personally. And that first and foremost is the biggest motivator for me to be able to join here, do what I can to contribute to such a great cause with LLS. And I think the biggest thing too is understanding, yes, there's a lot that goes into the research component, but I think also just talking about and just being open, and for us to all kind of share our experiences and talk about the emotional impact that cancer can have on a family and the loved ones, the financial impact, the changes to your family dynamics, and just a lot of the other practical pieces that go into it too. So when it comes down to it, there's so many different layers and so much that's involved with the diagnosis. And I think it just, even the long lasting effects, right? For myself, still continuing to process that, come to terms with some of those losses. And so I think it's just so important to be able to have these opportunities where we can all come together, talk about our experiences, and then really just talk about what are all the great impacts that LLS is making on the families, on research, so that hopefully one day we can get rid of cancer for good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. That's the goal, man. So thank you so much for being a part of this, and really appreciate it. Also, you know, you're very active, also just in the small business community as well, which is great, just to have your participation and getting other small businesses involved, you know, with this. So I think that's fantastic, because I know your work with SCORE is awesome. It's absolutely great. Cool. Well, I see that Brandon actually popped on here. You snuck through the back door, man. Oh, look, he's posing for us. He's like frozen, but it's
I like
posing.
it.
That's what. Oh man, that got me bad.
He's so mad at you.
I like that. I like that mug right there, man.
It's like a modeling
You know, it
pose.
got me bad. I was wondering if I was froze. Am I not moving?
Yeah, you're not
No.
moving, but it's a good pose though, man. And so you're good, man.
That's even
Oh, there you
better.
go.
No.
Oh,
That-
okay. I was,
Yeah, let everybody know
Technical difficulties.
about who you are, man, and what's going on.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm just gonna turn it off. My
Okay.
name is Brandon Cole. I'm a photographer, videographer. Man, wow, it was just listening to everybody's story and how this has just brought everybody together, to, like I said, well, to champion and to combat something, man, that's like taking away loved ones. Just hearing about just all the different diseases, and my mom has lupus. My fiance, who I'm getting married to in June, she has a very rare autoimmune disease, hyper eosinophilia. And it's a weird disease. It's pretty much, she has too many white blood cells, and white blood cells are supposed to protect you, but in her case, in her scenario, it's just too many and it's harming her. So she actually does a lot of donating for that cause, and I help her out with that when I can. So when Jamar said to come on and help him with this, you know, it was just another thing to do for a different community and help out with them.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, man, and it's always
I
tough.
hope I'm
you
getting
know.
heard. I know the video is messing up, but I hope the audio is good.
We can hear you.
No, we can hear you loud and clear. No, this is good. This is good. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. All the support. So I'm going to have to tell everybody to donate. You know, donate today. Don't delay. Donate today. You know, I mean, so we could drop that link, you know, get that link up there, and donate today.
Don't
And
let's
Laura, I
get
wanted to touch on something Teo said about patient and family support. So something we really do is, I had mentioned, part of our mission is improving quality of life for patients and families. So we really make sure we provide education and support, and we do that through, we have an information specialist called our IRC, where you can call them and they can connect you to every resource we have, whether that's travel assistance money, copay assistance program, helping, you know, travel money to get to point A to point B, really being able to connect to somebody who's our First Connections program, connect to somebody who's going through something similar. Maybe they experienced it, you know, a year ago, and they can walk you through the process. But really, you know, we are leading the way on research, but we're doing so much more, and we continue to do so much more. So it's really exciting. So I will make sure that number is dropped in the chat as well.
Yeah.
In case anybody listening does want to use our services.
To kind of go off of that too, Colleen, I think that's a big misconception a lot of people have when they do make a donation, right? Research obviously is a big piece of that, but I think a lot of times it's so complicated to understand, right? The science behind it, how in particular, right, the applications for the research, but also knowing that your donations are making an immediate impact in that there are those resources that you mentioned, being able to connect families with other people going through similar situations, and just knowing about all the options that they have available between support groups, right? Financial assistance really, really makes a big difference. And I know for myself personally, when I went through that and my family went through that during my aunt's initial diagnosis, that was one of the hardest parts, right? Is being able to understand, like, yeah, you're not alone. There are other people out there willing to help you out, that are there to talk, and there are a lot of resources out there. So I think that's a big piece that I definitely wanted to touch on as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And Jamar, I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'll stop talking. But
No, go ahead. No, it's all right.
No, I know there was a lot of talk. Obviously, blood cancer there's a need to support that, but I know there was a lot of talk about other forms of cancer. And something I'm really proud of, and that is really exciting, is that through the research that we've done at LLS, we've been able to help fund 75% of the FDA-approved drug treatment options for blood cancer patients. And now those treatments are going on to treat other forms of cancer and autoimmune disorders. So we really believe, if you think of it, blood is easy to manipulate. We have easy access to it. We believe that we can beat cancer through our blood, right? We believe that we are that starting point to really launch, to say what Teo said, and like, let's beat cancer for good. Let's put people like me out of jobs. Let's not have to fundraise anymore.
Yeah. No, I mean, that would be an amazing feat to be able to accomplish. It's just so everybody suffers, in some way with cancer, either directly or even indirectly through their family or friends or loved ones. And so it's just so important. It touches every single person. And that's why, causes like this is where it really matters. So definitely, Christina's quick with the call out. So there's the number as far as for the resource center. Definitely call and get yourself educated. That's the great thing about this. We're all learning together about these resources and what's available. And also, you guys got to donate today. I mean, I'm like that canary that just keeps going and going and going. You gotta donate today. Get a soap. Get some strength soap. Right after this live stream, get that strength soap. When Dom gets his page up, get some candles.
Oh yeah.
I
still have a candle, Dom.
That's what I'm talking about. Or you can just donate today. You can go right on the page. The link is in the chat. So definitely donate today and be a part of this. Be a part of the solution. It's just so important. Every little bit counts. So
I feel like every time I speak with someone about what we're doing, they know somebody that has been affected by this, by leukemia. It's crazy, but
It is.
yeah, it's tough. So
it's too common.
Right?
It's too common. Shouldn't even exist, honestly.
Yeah, but if we can all do our part and do a little bit, it adds up. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to the next few weeks and seeing what we can do as a team.
Circle for life.
Circle for life.
We're wrecking the other competition. No, there we are.
Yes.
I can't help myself. I just keep.
It's like the other side. We're gonna beat them.
Right.
I can't help myself.
I know.
You know what, Jamar? I just clicked that donate link, and that is not your page. So I think if donations are coming in, they're coming in the wrong way. So let me just make sure.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean they're coming the wrong way?
That
What page?
is blinking out. Well, no, never mind. Never
Okay.
mind. It just doesn't go to your story. It goes straight to the page. Never mind. Sorry.
Is it
Okay. I was like,
Is it
I'm like, where are we?
I'm not gonna
I've been,
try.
I've been saying this. Donate today. Don't.
We're good. We're good.
They're like, where's this
Oh,
going?
good. You like got
Colleen, I was
Well,
also wondering, can we put Bo and Alex's story out there too? I know we talked about it during the kickoff, and I think for me in particular, and I think for everyone who was there in person, right, being able to hear their stories and how much blood cancer has affected their lives. I mean, that really touched me. That made such an impact on myself and like why I'm so committed and willing to put in such an effort to the cause, right? Just thinking about how all of a sudden out of nowhere, right, you can get a diagnosis and immediately overnight your entire life changes.
Right.
Not only your entire life, your entire family,
Yeah.
everyone around you in your community. You have to put your entire life plans on pause pretty much.
Yeah.
And so for me, just hearing those stories and hearing what they went through and some of the effects that they have to this day, I know that's another piece that you talked about, right? And it's a big goal of LLS is especially for these young kiddos that have these diagnoses, how do we improve the quality of life for them later on, so that some of these treatments aren't as invasive and don't make such a big impact to them later in life.
Yeah. That guy's, I mean, his story was absolutely incredible. I mean, just how many he said he had like he had to go for the most like treatments or something like that. From in
I
a
think it was blood transfusions.
Yeah, blood transfusions.
Yeah.
Which was just
Yeah,
insane.
I can share a story in kind of a quick summary if you want.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, so we have 2 local cancer honored heroes that are supporting this campaign and really serve as inspiration. So we have Alex Klug, who came to our kickoff event and shared his story. He is 24, and he was diagnosed with an extremely rare leukemia. And really, when he was in high school, he had unexplained fevers, he had swollen lymph nodes, and he ended up, you're a teenager, like, yeah, mom, I'll go. And he finally went, and he went to his local urgent care, and he had some sort of infection, and he discovered his platelet counts were low, his white blood cells were high, and from there, thinking it was going to be nothing, he was immediately admitted to Children's Hospital, where he was diagnosed with leukemia and started on treatment right away. He had very intense chemotherapy where he had really intense side effects from the treatments. I think that's a common thing that people don't really think about. It's like, oh, having cancer is the worst part. And it's really the treatments that they go through that is so debilitating and hard to live through. But he is cancer-free as of today. He rang his bell. He did get the most blood transfusions, I think, in the state of Wisconsin. And now he still has to go in for treatments and phlebotomy treatments just to make sure everything's going well. And then we have our 9-year-old Bo Miles. So Bo Miles was diagnosed just after his 3rd birthday. Similar story, was not feeling well. If you have kids, I think like your kids get sick and it's just part of it and you're used to it and you're used to going to the doctor and you assume it's going to be some ibuprofen or here's some antibiotics or whatever. And they went to their pediatrician and local urgent care. And then they said, if you don't drive directly to Children's, like, we're going to get an ambulance because he needs to be there right away. Same, he was diagnosed at Children's that evening, went through intense chemotherapy, and thankfully as well has beat cancer and is in remission and doing well. But now he's fighting a lot of the side effects. So he has like a constant ringing in his ears. He has, bone aches. He's got back aches. He's just got all these things to deal with because of the treatments that he was given were so intense. A kind of frightening fact is that, 80% of our cancer survivors, they're surviving, which is fantastic. But 80% of them are actually getting a secondary form of disease or illness because of their treatment. So this is why we're fundraising and investing $175 million into this Dare to Dream project. We're doing it through research, access, and advocacy. And we actually have a big clinical trial globally where we're bringing over 200 clinical sites around the world together to create better treatment options for kids.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Crazy stories, but that's why we're doing what we're doing.
That's why we're doing it.
Exactly.
I've heard, and I've been, I would say, fortunate enough that I've heard so many stories from cancer survivors or people that have been affected by cancer. Because when I was performing and going all over the place as a hip hop artist, I had 2 tours dedicated to cancer research. So it was 50% proceeds went to cancer research. And so I actually went personally to a lot of the Relay for Life events. So like as you're walking around that track, so after I would perform in the venue, I would walk around the track, and then so many people would come up and just tell me their whole story. And it was just incredible. And a lot of the things that we're doing now today are so helpful, you know, to have those resources, to have these things available, because technology and a lot of advancements have happened, even if people don't, you know, want to admit it. But a lot of, we definitely taken a leap. Is the work done? Absolutely not. But all this stuff definitely helps. It helps the cause.
So, Colleen, what you're saying is, yes, they're surviving, but we're trying to find an easier way to not have such an invasive procedure done. Is it because
Yeah.
I know a lot of the side effects to maybe chemo or the blood transfusions or the bone marrow transfusions are leading up to other serious things happening or complications or
Yeah, especially at such a young age too.
okay.
Yeah. I
So
can't
I've
even imagine being Bo's age, right, and having to go through that, and just like the long lasting effects that can have.
Right. Yeah. Very
And
sad.
I give credit to people who do clinical trials. I've done one before, and you know, it's always when you're looking at what you're going to be doing, you know, like testing on you.
Yeah.
And Matt, I can only imagine how people would feel like knowing that, hey, I'm going to be getting tested for something that would be for
Right.
cancer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
So props to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jamar, I think something that I know you're really passionate about is you look at our clinical trials and who has access to those, and we don't have a wide variety of individuals, from whether their socioeconomic levels, their race, their color, whatever that looks like. We need better representation and we need better access for that. So that's part of what our goal is here at LLS as well, because if we don't have a Black individual in these clinical trials, how are we supposed to give them better treatment options for the future?
True. Yeah.
Right.
Do you have information about those clinical trials, like where they're happening?
Yeah, so we I can again get a link to drop in the chat, but we have if you call that IRC number, anytime they will guide you to everything. So the IRC number, if you do anything to help somebody, give them this number, because it's going to be able to direct them to whatever they need. So they will explain their situation to clinical professionals who will say, you know what, we have a clinical trial in this state. Let's help you get funds to be able to get there and the resources to be able to make that happen. So I think from an awareness piece, and we have so many free resources, but if you don't know about it, and if you don't trust the system, or if you don't trust healthcare, you can't access that, or you don't want to access that. So we need help spreading that awareness, building trust, that we can create an opportunity for all.
Nice. Very good.
And people can trust me, so donate today, as soon as possible. Donate today, because every donation can make a difference.
Yes.
Every single donation can make a difference.
Definitely.
But yeah, this has been absolutely amazing. And for people on the replay, Don't delay. Donate today.
That's awesome.
You like that? You like that?
I love that. I
Replay.
love it. I have one.
Oh yeah, and share the live. If you're
Oh,
seeing
yeah,
this on
share the live.
replay, like
Share
a
the
lot of
live.
people, maybe they're eating dinner, who knows, whatever time it is. So, definitely share the live. Share this out with people that you feel like that would connect with this message. Definitely be a part of this.
Definitely.
Every little bit counts. Donate, share, like, comment. Just be a part of it.
I do have one question, Colleen. Going back to the clinical trial, are they paid? Do these volunteers get paid for it?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think they're FDA approved clinical trials. So
Oh, I'm sure they are then.
yeah,
I'm sure.
I'm not
just
knowledgeable
putting
enough
out
on
there for
this.
people
Sorry.
if they're interested in volunteering.
Oh
They
yeah,
can get paid.
yeah. Another option.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. How was that experience with the
Clinical trial?
clinical? Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect. Honestly, I know a lot of people, like they do it just to get paid. For me, it was like being in a vacation place.
Mhm.
Imagine not having any responsibilities, and you're just living your life. You're reading a book. All you have to do is just follow directions: when to get up and get your blood taken.
Oh.
When to you just follow the directions. You eat their food. You don't have to
Okay.
cook anything. It's a retreat.
Wow.
Honestly,
It's a retreat.
it's a retreat. That's how I viewed it.
Wow.
It was the best thing ever. Like a whole week of just being there in complete silence.
Interesting.
It's the best. And,
Wow. No, I'm just curious. I never heard of anybody that's gone through that. So that's
Same.
actually done it. So
Same.
I was just curious.
I didn't have any side effects, so it
For a
went
free
very well.
vacation.
Yeah, for a
Go
free
For a
vacation.
You
You
get
want a
paid for that
retreat?
vacation, though.
And you get paid for this
You
retreat.
get paid. I got like $10,000 from
Wow.
that vacation.
Oh wow.
There you go.
So
The new wave.
it's perfect.
And you're supporting something.
Yeah.
And you're being a part of something. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, cool.
Too funny.
Well, how long have we been running, producer? Oh, 37 minutes. Man, we got a ton of time
We
left.
do.
We do.
Well, Jamar, you've already said it a couple times, so I'll jump in now and say, please donate, everyone. Jamar said it plenty of times already, but we'll keep saying it. If we haven't convinced you on the reasons, the benefits to donate to the cause, to donate to LLS, we're not doing our job right. But I think we've really laid it out, all the benefits that are going to happen to these families, and to the long-term goal, right, of eradicating cancer altogether. So again, just whatever you can do to help out. I think it makes you feel good giving back to a cause that I think is really directly making those impacts directly to those families, and to being able to offer all of those resources as well.
Yeah, for sure. Brandon, thank you for hopping on. Appreciate you, man. Is there any last words you want to say?
I think he left.
Oh no, he's still there.
Oh yes. Oh, okay. Hello. Hello.
And buy some soap and candles.
Oh yeah. And get your strength.
Sally Soaps
Get
died.
your strength soap
There you
today.
go.
Get it today.
No,
Right
thank
after-
you.
right
Just
after this live,
Godspeed
right
on
after
the
this live.
campaign. And go
Oh,
Bucks.
what's up, Brandon?
That's it. Oh, I'm doing good. No, thank you. Godspeed on the campaign, guys. Buy some soap.
Thank you. Thank
Go
you.
Bucks.
There you go. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Okay.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Jamar, do you want to talk a little bit about other ways that you could support through like sponsorships or auction items?
Yeah, actually, yes. See, that's why you're on here. You keep me right. You keep me right. So yeah, we have some other ways that you can support. So I know I'm connected to a lot of different businesses out there. We have tons and tons of different sponsorship opportunities. There is a gala that's going to be happening here in June. So it's going to be absolutely amazing, to be a part of, to support the mission, but also have that presentation representation at the event. And so we're definitely looking for sponsors during this campaign. We only can accept it during this campaign though. So you have until June 10th. Is that correct? Yes. June 10th, which you basically don't have that long. So hit me up. Hit me up if you want to get involved. You want your company to get involved and be able to support. And there's a lot of different ways where we can do matching. So if people donate, X amount, will your company match it? We also have sponsorship opportunities that, for the entire campaign itself and then the event. And also there's auction items. So you can get tons, get a place where you can actually donate items to it of value, and then that there you can be used for an auction item. So
to go off of that too, Jamar, you mentioned earlier, so some of the work that I do in the small business community here in Milwaukee, I mean, what better way to bring about some awareness for your company, for your small business, to all of the people that will be at this kind of finale event that we're having, and also supporting such a great cause too at the same time. So it's a win-win situation. You can't ask for anything.
Yeah, that's a win-win.
Yep.
So definitely reach out to us. So if you're connected to anybody on this call, definitely shoot us a message, shoot us a DM. And we would love to talk with you more about it and how to get you involved as soon as possible. Like I said, the campaign only runs for a certain amount of time. So definitely you want to act as soon as possible and to be a part of this, be a part of the wave, be a part of it.
Yes.
Cool. Did I miss anything on that, Colleen? I think
No, I think you nailed it. Good work.
Yeah, no, but then and then just other ways to support is by sharing out this this live, but also sharing out the link to others, and just getting people involved. You might just want to ask yourself, like, who do you know? Who's 5 people? Can you write them on a list and say, hey, who are 5 people that I can think of that might want to be a part of something like this? Because like you said, you never know what somebody's story may connect to this mission. And so, just thinking about that and just other ways, if you can't financially, support, there's other ways that you can help and support this campaign. So super, super happy for Team Circle for Life, for everybody to be a part of this. Definitely donate on the page, but also get some soaps.
Yeah, we got strength.
Get a candle.
Soaps.com going up.
Oh, it's up now?
It's
Nice.
good.
Strength.
I'm gonna have to buy
dot
one
sullysoaps.com.
right now.
Get your soap. Go to the site. Go to the site. Get your soap.
Thank you.
And then also be on the lookout for our pages. We're gonna be doing some promotion and other things, but also for when Dom gets rocking with the candles as well. They smell good. Trust me. They smell good, and you're supporting a great cause.
All right.
Awesome. Well, cool. Oh, there it is. There's the site.
There's me.
Hey, hey, Jamar. One more thing I'll throw out. I know I'm guilty of it, right? Who else does those morning Starbucks runs every day, right? $5 lattes. We all do it. Okay, we're all guilty of it at one point, right? We think about just even that amount. If we can give up the lattes for a week, for a couple weeks, donate that money to LLS, to the links that we dropped in the chat, right? Even that in and of itself is going to make a huge difference. You'll feel great. You'll feel great about yourself for helping out with this campaign. So just putting it into perspective a little bit, right? I think we could all go a week without our venti lattes if we don't.
Extra almond goat milk or whatever whatever else is going in there. It's like, I mean, and it's true. Every little bit counts. Doesn't have to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like, I mean, every little bit adds up, and it helps support. So no, that's great. Yeah, we all do it. We all have these little kind of expenditures that we do every single week, and if we could just stop one of them to help out, it can make the world a difference. So thank you, everybody, so much for hopping on here, for being a part of this. And then, yeah, if you have also any questions, reach out to us. To anybody here that's on Team Circle for Life, reach out. Oh,
There's
Dom's
a
got
cat.
Dom's got a cat.
Kitty cat.
The cat's donut. Oh, are you serious?
Oh,
The
gosh, it's rated R. It's rated R.
The cat's
I love it.
donating today. Well, yeah, we
That kitty cat is
appreciate
cute.
you, everybody, and thank you so much for supporting such an amazing mission. And yeah, if you got any
And thank
questions,
you
let us know.
From the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, thank you all in the room tonight for doing something amazing and signing up to save lives. And thank you to all that are making a donation. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
We're signing up to save lives.
And we
I like
are.
that. Thank
That's
you
right.
for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
Us.
Awesome. Till the next
It's awesome.
episode. Peace.